Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam Smith, and inside this featured product video, I'm excited to be showing you all an insert for the all-in pledge of Dune War for Arrakis. And this one, the game comes from Come On Games, but the insert itself I'll be showing you comes from Tinkering Paws. It's a custom-made insert in order to get all the boxes that come as part of the all-in pledge inside this one box. And I've done this already, condensing everything down. I'm going to take the box lid off and show you how it's all organized inside. If you're interested in this one and you want to pick up the insert from Tinkering Paws, I also have a coupon for my community. You'll find it in the video description and pinned comment if you're interested. With the box lid now off, you can see the rulebook and the game board. We'll go further into the box in just a moment, but worth mentioning the other boxes that have been merged into this insert and included in it, as this can cover the entirety of the all-in, is not only what came as part of the pledge with the core box, but also the Smugglers Expansion, the Space and Guild Expansion, Plastic Token Edition, and the Kickstarter exclusive content, as well as the stretch goals, are all housed in this one base box. With the base game rulebook and all expansion rulebooks removed, as well as the game board itself removed, we now see dashboards. Here's the next level of the game box in terms of storage. So we have a couple different dashboards here, a couple tiles for the environment. We have some more dashboards here that perfectly align across some trays. Again, all of this is suited so that the game box can either be stored horizontally or vertically. As we continue down through the insert, you'll notice that these dashboards remaining here are locked in position. In other words, they can't move around besides just sliding up and down, but they're going to stay, because of these ridges, in their spots within the box. Same goes for this one. Once all the rule books and game boards and dashboards have all been taken out, at the very bottom of the box there is a tray system that Tinkering Paws puts together in order to ensure that everything has its space. All the different guilds within the game are organized separately. They have their own trays, which makes setting up and tearing down for the game that much easier. As I continue to go deeper inside of the insert, you'll see there's trays on top of trays. Tinkering Paws are well known for their track system in terms of keeping miniatures in line. So not only are you going to be able to keep your guild all together, you'll also be able to keep those miniatures per the different bases or unit types in a row. And then when you need one, you just slide it out and you place it right back in when you're all done. So you can take the tray and put it beside you if you're controlling a specific guild or need to find a certain miniature. And again, the actual trays will layer on top of themselves in order to ensure that when it gets placed back in the box, very easy to do so. It's also creating a nice stable base and platform for everything else. So when you actually get down to placing your board and your rulebook and everything else on top of things, these aren't going anywhere. There's only one way to get them out of the track, and the way they're put in the box ensures that they stay put. Another nice feature of the insert, again, being that it's printed, is the ability to choose a color that suits you. Whether you want to pick your favorite color, pick a color that matches the box or maybe some of the components inside, or pick something completely different that maybe ties into the universe or the theme of the game itself, you have freedom to choose across a number of different colors. For this one, I chose an orange. You'll see that these trays are custom made to be able to get tokens in and out and store them easily. So again, something you can just take out of the box quickly, place off to the side for setup. And not every tray is going to be the same. Each one of them will be uniquely designed per the components that are actually being placed in them. So for instance, these circular miniatures here have their own housed areas to place them inside of, as well as some tokens being vertical while others are horizontal and flat. Here's an example of a tray where the dice can be housed. There's even room for additional dice if you want, as well as specific trays for more miniatures within the game. And of course, another advantage to an insert like this is that when it shows up, you're already ready to start putting your components inside the insert the moment it arrives. And regardless of whether or not the miniatures are on standees or they're sitting flat, there is different tray systems and tracks for all of them. And here's a look at one of the trays for the larger miniatures in the game. Not the largest one, but getting up there. And here is the tray for the largest miniature in the game by far. Now, tucked just out of view on the edge of the game box here, we have some more miniatures slid right down the side, very nicely placed. And then we also have a card tray, which houses a number of dividers and all the cards in the game. Here's a look at the card trays that you'll be placing your cards in. If they're unsleeved, they can all fit in here, no problem. If you have them sleeved, you can go up to 100 microns in terms of the size of the sleeve, and they will spill over into this additional tray here. Now, for now, I've gone ahead and placed my 3D tokens into this tray. The other option you have is to remove your cardboard tokens and replace them with the 3D tokens if you wish, or you can just kind of house all of it inside the box at the same time if you want to. So as I look across the bottom of this box, I am very pleased with how things are stored, and honestly, there is nothing better than opening up a box, taking a look at the very top of it, seeing a rulebook, removing that, removing the game board, and then seeing something like this presented underneath, because you know the moment you get to the setup, you're simply just grabbing the trays you need in order to get things set up, and everything's already pre-grouped, and that's a huge advantage to those typical trays where you have to pull miniatures out, group things off to the side, kind of continue to kind of keep them organized as you try and set up. Basically all that's eliminated because you just grab the guild tray you need, put it to the side, and well, you're ready to go. You essentially pull the things off that tray that you need, drop them on the map, and you're off to the races. Having the cards all pre-sorted and organized, another huge benefit. And again, having less boxes on the shelf is also a win. So everything inside of this game being housed in one box just makes life easier. So I've gone ahead and placed the first dashboards in place. Again, this is going to make sure that everything inside the trays are staying put. And then, of course, we start placing in the smaller ones, and you can just drop them in like so. And they have specific spots. These ones here, these little individual pieces, basically just sit in the recessed area in the center. Then we just use the longer dashboards to go sit over top of the larger miniature over there on the far side. And then these ones go on this side over here. Then we go ahead and drop each game board right on top like so. Last but not least are the rulebooks. We have the one for the Smugglers Expansion, the Spacing Guild Expansion, and the base rulebook itself. And that, my friends, wraps up this featured product video for Dune War for Arrakis. If you're interested in picking up this insert, I've got a coupon code which only works on the website for Tinkering Paws, so use it there. It'll be in the pinned comment and video description. Hopefully this helps you decide whether or not an insert is necessary for you and whether or not you'd benefit from it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below whether you're playing this game already and enjoying it in a solo capacity, or whether you're considering the insert. And as always, keep on rolling solo.